Christ gon' be our future, and the white man not gon' rule us. We gon' trade places, swap roles. Truth out when I be with my bros. Believe it to receive it, you gotta know. Yeah, we up next, we gon' flex. Watch me, yeah.
Oh no, I won't cap, no, I can't do this by myself. I thought I did, but when I found out about this truth, I knew myself. Like, oh my Lord, when we got enemies thinking we jealous, we tell them we blessed. Like, oh my God, you just got enemies thinking we jealous, please tell her we next, yeah. Tell her we up, yeah, yeah. Tell her we blessed, tell her we blessed, tell her we up, yeah, yeah. Tell her we next, tell her we next. We got this shit, no chillin', we feelin', we don't need no help. Cause we got God, we got love, we got jobs, we work hard.
I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again. I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again. Can't take you serious, you acting petty, making me laugh like Ed and Eddie. Run out the truth when things are too heavy, like Kevin Hart, he wasn't ready. I take a bullet, I die for my people. You pull the trigger just to get equal. Most of you people fall out cause it's hard. Take pressure like Job, I'm on my job. I can't believe it, in spiritual Egypt, my people are evil than ever before. They kill a nigga for chicken like damn, bruh, I can't even walk to the store. They be out here screaming, Jesus, I love you, when I know that it's a whole bunch of noise. I can make the world do whatever I want with the spirit of Christ. I got the force. I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again. I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again.
I got it. This is a limited edition. No more crack cook in the kitchen. You cannot fathom the picture. The gods on the earth, the immortals are with you. You cannot even the odds. See that the kingdom is ours. Better make haste, you'll be down if you're not keeping these laws. I'm fighting these demons, I'm fighting these heathens. Got a long way to go. Whatever was written was always written. Zephaniah against the ropes. Confusion of faces like mannequins. Orange stains like Mandarin. That probably went over their ears. But I'm back again, demolition man.
I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again. I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again.
That boy Kanye, he a con. Confused, the blackity blonde. I think he was in Vietnam. He get in the fight, he'll probably run. We do it for real, he do it for fun. We sit at the table, he begging for crumbs. He touching my plate, you know that ain't safe. He nuts, the vegan, the native mistake. Well done, my faithful servant, for roasting this straight jive turkey. Confront him by his blasphemy, then vroom, watch that Kardashian. I ain't a regular rapper, every bar cold, maybe get registered after. I know he probably ignore this, but till you repent, to save all that shit for the toilet.
I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again. I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again.
It's a feast, let's celebrate. Unleavened bread tasting like some cakes. I got the strong, and you know it. Brand new garment on, yeah, I gotta show it off. Gotta turn it up for this holy day. I've been waiting for it, yeah, like every day. Got the goods, yeah, put that on my plate. If you got drama, get that out my face, yeah. I've been working all day. Time to clock out, it's time to play.
Listen to all of them. Sunday's got a long lineup. I can't name them all, but you can occupy yourself with music, definitely the word, and a lot of information, especially what's going on the earth right now. So the lineup begins tomorrow morning with Patient Saints, and it'll carry it right on to the last show, which is Wisdom Crieth Out outside of Austin.
Wake up to the Patient Saints, go ahead and grab your coffee. This truth is spreading across the globe. Our hidden histories alive with Deacon, take us through them times. Painted black faces right now, you know this not Jesus Christ. Raving the wolves, we prophesying in the fire booth. Bringing more fire, word to Deacon Malachi. You the ending in the lion's den. We got the current events, wisdom crying out at 9 o'clock. Come listen, we gon' set it off on Sundays.
Mic check.
Sir. Out the gate.
For real,
out the
right?
gate with the sound effects off. Whoa, boy.
Hey, I think tech team in the spirit today.
That's
all
right.
praise.
All right.
That's right.
Fix your face. We ain't going nowhere.
Oh, I don't know what just happened. Hey,
Yeah,
shout out to Fix Your Face.
Yeah, that's a shout out. That's a shout out.
Shout out.
Hey, shout out to Deacon the Booth.
That right.
Yeah. That's right.
Hey, shout out to Bishop Kanan, our leadership, the bishops, deacons, captains.
That's
all
right.
praise to the Most High
right.
Christ. We are here with another edition of WCO. That's right. I'm Officer Halez.
Officer Gadaliah. Officer Asahel.
Officer Joshua.
Officer Kelaya.
And with that, we make up Wisdom Crieth Out.
That's right.
Check.
That's
check.
right. Check.
Hey, shout out Officer Rez.
Shout out to Officer Raz. That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
That's right.
Check.
Spirit with us.
What you got for us, Officer?
Let's go ahead and get that Proverbs 1 verse 20 right here on Wisdom Crieth Out.
That's right. The book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 20.
Let's go.
Wisdom crieth out.
Wisdom,
Hold
read it
on.
one more time.
Hold on. Oh, that's right. Hey, come on, Tech. We got to do that right, Tech team.
Let's get it right. Let's get it right.
I'm making sure, Officer Joshua, they don't let you down. You know what I mean? I did it. Whenever IT don't do it, I got you.
All praise. All praise.
Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 20.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Come on.
Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets.
So the Bible says wisdom. What is the wisdom? The words of the Most High God. This Bible is the wisdom. It says wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. We're not in the streets right now, but where we at? On the World Wide Web, reaching y'all right now. Come on.
Right. She crieth in the chief place of concourse.
That's right now, right? Y'all tuned in worldwide right now. Tuned in. This is the chief place of concourse. We're bringing out these scriptures with solutions, wisdom for our people to uplift us and get us out of this captivity. Come on.
That's right.
In the openings of the gates, in the city, she uttereth her words, saying.
Saying what?
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
How long, ye simple ones, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, how long will you love to be at the bottom of society? How long will you like to be ignorant? Right now, we're crying out with wisdom to you. Come to you right here live and direct to get y'all the wisdom and solutions on how we going to overcome this, overcome our conditions and get out of these conditions we in right now. Keep reading.
And the scorners delight in their scorning.
Our people love to scorn. Come on.
And fools hate knowledge.
And what?
And fools hate knowledge.
What will make a wise man, a simple man wise? Psalms 19, verse 7. Keeping of the commandments.
Right.
What's going to make a fool have knowledge? What is knowledge? Malachi 2, verse 7.
Right.
Keeping the commandments. What is wisdom? God's commandments. Everything goes back to the laws. That's the only way we're going to get up out of here.
All right.
You understand?
All
That's
right.
the only way we're going to get out of this condition. Nothing else is going to work.
That's right.
So what we got today, officer?
Man, we got the title is Artificer Intelligence.
Wait, you don't mean artificial, sir?
Nah, I ain't got a lisp. No,
You don't
sir.
got a lisp?
No, sir. It means
wait a minute.
Artificer Intelligence, hashtag AI.
Okay.
Meaning artificial intelligence, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's 2023, and we know that our friendly neighborhood white man is always in his bag of tricks.
Man.
In the mix.
And he's
with it.
always got his sorceries, his technologies, and his craft. He's always trying to increase in those things. You know what I mean? So
Yes, sir.
what we want to do is bring and shed light to what's going on, the reality of the world outside of Lil Wayne, Cardi B, and Drake, and Nicki Minaj, and Megan the Male Horse. We want to show you what's going on while you're being distracted.
Right. There's a whole world out there happening around all that, right?
There you go.
Right.
And our people don't understand what's going on. Matter of fact, stay where you at. Go to verse 22.
Bring it out.
Go to verse 22.
Verse 22.
Let's go.
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
There's a whole war going on outside. There's a whole war like just coming at y'all every day at the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are the Israelites. There's a whole war going on out there, and we are completely checked out.
Yes,
we are unaware of what's going on with us.
Oblivious.
We are oblivious. As Bishop would say, our people are on space cadet mode. We are on space cadet mode. We are not tuned in, y'all. Why? Because we love the NBA.
Right.
We love the NFL. We love and hip hop. We love Lifetime, BET, television,
Music awards.
Grammy awards,
Video games. Everything.
We love jewelry. We love makeup. We love heels. We like Michael Kors, Gucci. We are distracted by the devices of our enemy, not realizing there's a full-blown spiritual war going on outside.
Right.
That's right.
So the Lord is telling us here, how long are we going to be in this sleep? How long are we going to be in this sleep? When are we going to wake up? Put that on me for me.
Yes, sir.
How long are we going to be asleep? Keep reading.
And the scorners delight in their scorning.
And the scorners delight in their scorning. Read.
And fools hate knowledge.
So scorners love their foolishness. They love their foolishness.
Hey, also, you're going to be mad at me, man.
What happened?
It's an iPhone, man.
I'll take care of that.
I'm going to need
What
to have
happened?
him slide this
How dare you? You got a droid on the table?
I'll take care of y'all.
Hey, Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom, that's what we got going on right now, okay?
You lucky we got the same mommy and daddy. You lucky Rachel? Oh, Lord.
Hey, man.
I got nails.
I got y'all.
I appreciate
iPhone
it.
gang. That's right.
That's right.
Hey,
Real phones.
Hey, so you got an iPhone? Oh, y'all got
iPhone.
Hold on. What you repping?
iPhone, sir.
So that's
What
why
you
you got
repping
on
on
white.
iPhone?
That's why you got on white shirt.
What you repping?
Hey, you know. Y'all
What
see.
you repping? Huh?
iPhone.
Cry loud, brother.
iPhone.
Wisdom
That's right.
crieth out. So everybody got an iPhone. Everybody got a white shirt on.
That's right.
But the brother to my right,
So somebody,
somebody,
not 1 Corinthians 1 and 10 around here.
one of these shoes is not like the other. It's all good. We love you, man.
All praises.
Hey,
So-
this thing is spiritual.
I don't have no words on that, bro.
You ain't got no- Read on. No. Read 22 again.
Verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
So how long are we going to love our distractions or to feed our own egos, to be selfish-minded? How long will we continue with that mentality? Come on.
And the scorners delight in their scorning.
A scorner is exactly what it calls it, the next sentence, a fool. A scorner is someone that's foolish, and they delight in their foolishness. That's what it's going into. You delight, you have fun, you take pride in foolishness. You take pride in the fact that you're checked out. You take pride in the lies of religion that you've been taught. Keep reading. And fools.
And fools hate knowledge.
And then when we bring it to light that everything you've been taught or everything you delight in has been a lie, you hate the knowledge that the Israelites come and bring to you.
Officer Les, yesterday at camp, we had a sister come up and tell us that her profession was she was a full-time grandma. And what was wrong with her not being able to go to the club? What was wrong with her not being able to listen to Cardi B?
Oh man, she was
What's wrong with that?
What'd you tell?
Full-time grandma.
Yeah.
A full-time.
But
think about it though. This ain't no traditional grandmother from the 80s, from the 70s and 60s, right? We talk. She had to be like what, 33?
She was yelling this from the weed spot.
Yeah.
That's what she was yelling at us from the weed spot.
Hey, get Officer Asael real quick. All right, zoom out. Zoom out real quick. Keep going. As you notice, he got his own table to himself today.
Officer
Asael got his own table.
All
right, we're going to leave him to his own devices right there. Just let him sit and marinate. Asael be cooking, man. He be cooking stuff up. So, hey, let's give a disclaimer. Whatever Officer Asael brings out today.
Yes.
Son, you just
We're going to start right.
Just make sure you gird up.
You ain't got no chips or nothing.
You ain't got no chips or anything?
I got an iPhone.
No booty dip or anything?
We got Team iPhone, sir. What's up?
Team iPhone.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, praises. All right, so where we at? Let's start with the first article, y'all. Hey, real quick, if you're online, subscribe to IUIC Austin.
That's right.
On YouTube, subscribe. Download IUIC TV if you haven't already. All right.
Hey, like, comment, and share.
Yeah,
Let's get this drive this algorithm, y'all.
That's right.
All praises. Hey, shout out to Victorious Collection at that Android. You all right, man?
He just did his own commercial on the IUIC platform.
Wow.
I'll let you know if you still have a job after the show.
Hey, we did lose one already, huh? Dang, he gone.
Nah, he good.
Where's the mad brother?
The mad brother.
Hey,
shout out to Officer Zakir, too.
That's right.
So, what we going into, officer? So,
Artificer intelligence.
Artificer intelligence. All right.
So let's get the definition real quick, matter of fact.
That's a new word for me, sir.
Yeah, that's not a basic Negro word.
No, it's not.
Typical Negro word, right?
Yeah, let's get that Merriam-Webster.
We know that it's normally said artificial intelligence, right? Created by man.
Yes, sir.
So what is artificer intelligence? Let's get that. Put that so that everybody can see online, please.
Let's go.
Artificer, a skilled or artistic worker or craftsman. Definition 2, one that makes or contrives.
So a deviser, right? Somebody
deviser.
that creates, somebody that invents, somebody that invents, an inventor, and he's skilled, he's artistic. It's a craft, as you can see, craftsmanship, right? A very cunning. Scroll down.
Synonyms. Artisan, craftsperson, handy craftsman, crafter, hand craftsman, hand worker, craftsman, handy crafter, tradesman.
Tradesman, somebody that has a trade, right? A tradesman, right? Somebody that
like a blacksmith.
A blacksmith, there you go. Somebody that's a subject matter expert at certain crafts. All right, let's go to Genesis chapter 4 real quick. Keep that up there. Scroll up so that everybody can see the definition. And read Genesis 4, verse 22.
The book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 22.
Let's go.
And Zillah, she also bare Tubal-Cain.
She bare who?
Tubal-Cain.
Tubal-Cain. Come on.
An instructor of every artificer in brass and iron.
So what was Tubal-Cain creating here? What was he creating? If he was creating artificer of brass and iron, he was creating weapons.
Right.
This is what he was known to create. He had a skill, he had a gift, and it was to create weapons with brass and iron.
That's right.
Okay, read that one more time.
Genesis chapter 4, verse 22. And Zillah, she also bare Tubal-Cain, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron.
So now that we understand what artificer means, right? A creator of weapons.
Like
right?
swords.
Swords, there you go.
Like Swords.
Go ahead, bring it out also.
Hey, let's get that definition of sword. So what kind of brass and iron they were creating, and what were they for?
Definition of sword. A weapon.
A what?
A weapon.
Uh-huh.
Such as a cutlass or rapier with a long blade for cutting or thrusting that is often used as a symbol of honor or authority.
You see that right there? That thing is used as a symbol of honor and authority. Meaning they the top dog when they swinging them weapons around. And this guy, he was start. Look how long ago this spirit's been on the earth. From way back in Genesis, what, 4?
Hey, let's get 2. Definition 2?
Yes. I got you. Definition 2. An agency or instrument of destruction or combat.
Uh-oh.
That's what a sword is.
So it's not just a knife.
No, it's not just a knife.
Machete.
No.
So it goes beyond that.
It is an agency or an instrument of destruction. Y'all all right.
All right, okay, RT.
Or
Okay.
combat.
I like that word, agency.
Right.
Agency. Sounds like government to me.
So it says an instrument or destruction of combat. Okay, so this is what a sword is. Get Genesis 27. All right, Genesis 27. Read verse 38. All right, so now we're going to show you a blessing that someone was given back in Genesis that was given the blessing of a sword. Read.
Genesis chapter 27, verse 38.
Let's go.
And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
So he lifted up his voice and lied, right? That's what he did. He's a liar.
Yep.
So don't trust these crocodile tears. Right. Read.
And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth.
So his father Isaac said, okay, this is going to be a blessing. You're going to live in the best portions of the earth, the best lands, the most fruitful, right? Come on.
And of the dew of heaven from above.
Meaning the most rich. Okay, come on.
And by thy sword.
And by what?
And by thy sword shalt thou live.
Meaning that he was going to be able to have all those things by the use of his sword.
Right.
By the use of his sword, right? So when the Spaniards came over here, what did they do? They came and took, they raped, robbed, and murdered and used what?
Weapons.
They used cannons. They used
yes.
swords.
Right.
These
Smallpox,
were all
yes.
made of metal and brass. There were artificers of their nation that created these things. Right? Native Americans were creating weapons out of what?
Wood.
Out of wood and
stones.
Right. So Esau wasn't. When you go back and you look at his, like, hold on, he took it to different levels. He had the art of war in his spirit.
He did. And you know what, officer, that's heavy you say that. Because I remember I used to read that verse, and I thought that's where that spirit would kind of become upon him. But if you read earlier in the chapter, starting in verse 1, he actually already had weapons before it even started.
Uh-oh.
Watch
Bring
this.
it out.
Started verse 1, we're going to read down to 3 real quick.
Yes, sir. Genesis chapter 27, verse 1. And it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim so that he could not see, he called Esau, his eldest son.
So Esau is a so-called white man today when we read him back in 2025, right? Go ahead.
And said unto him, My son. And he said unto him, Old, here am I.
Come on.
And he said, Behold now, I am old. I know not the day of my death.
So Isaac was about to pass, right? And he's getting ready to prepare for that, right? So he calls his son. He tells him to go out to the field. But what does Esau have already before the blessing? Read.
Now therefore take, I pray thee, thy weapons.
Thy what?
Thy weapons.
What?
Thy
He already had weapons before he even went out and got that blessing. Read.
Thy quiver and thy bow.
And he had weapons to give food and provisions for himself. So that's a separate. He had weapons.
On top of the arrows.
And on top of the arrows. Esau was all ready for that war, man. Finish it out.
And go out to the field and take me some venison.
And you ever notice that, bro? They the type of people that be like, hey, I need an AR-15 so I can go hunt some deer or something, or they need the most extravagant weapons instead of a regular bow and arrow. They got to take a rocket launcher with them or a tank or whatever it is. That's been in their spirit since back here in Genesis, man.
Hey, let me say something with that. My uncle is an avid hunter, man, and the weapons that you are going into is mostly his mind. They'll stay out there in the cold before the sun come up for hours. They'll put deer piss all over them. All kind of. They'll throw down
They will.
stud food, whatever to attract the scent of animals. I'm telling you, his mind is warped. Yeah. Anything to do with killing. He's the best at that.
That's right.
That's him.
And Cain and Esau is the same spirit.
Right.
Can we bring that out real quick?
Yes.
Malachi 1 and 3. Yes, start with 1 and 1.
Yes, sir.
Esau and Cain is the same spirit. It's the same thing with Alexander the Great. It's the same thing with Christopher Columbus. The nation of Esau. They all derive from Cain. Read what you got.
The book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
Come on.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
Was not Esau Jacob's brother? You read about that where? In Genesis chapter 25. Come on.
Right.
Saith the Lord. Yet I have loved Jacob, and I have hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
When you fast forward to the New Testament, you notice the Lord says, I change not. I'm Christ the same today, yesterday, and you read in Romans 9 that never changed. The Lord to this day hates Esau's guts.
That's right.
Come on.
Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
Which they did. It was right after the Renaissance era. They came back and they rebuilt the Western Hemisphere. Come on.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build.
They're going to build, and they still building right now. Come on.
But I will throw down.
Lord said he was going to throw down, meaning he's going to destroy that. He's going to destroy all of that, and it's going to happen soon. Read.
And they shall call them the border of wickedness.
He shall call them. Who's them? Esau, right? Because it's talking about Esau, Edom.
That's right.
Read.
And the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever.
You hear that? New Testament, forever.
Right.
Bring it out.
That never changed, and it calls them the border of wickedness. So jump to 1 John 3 and 12, and I'll give it to you, Officer Josh. 1 John 3 and 12.
1 John chapter 3 and verse 12.
Watch this. Remember, what was Esau called in the book of Malachi? He was called the border of wickedness. Anything that's wicked in the Bible is synonymous with Esau. Read.
Not as Cain, who was of that wicked one.
Read it again.
Not as Cain, who was of that wicked one.
Cain was of that wicked one. Esau, Edom.
Yes,
Read.
That's right. And slew his brother.
Come on.
And wherefore slew he him?
Come on.
Because his own works were evil.
His own works were evil. Come on.
And his brother's righteous.
And his brother kept the commandments. That's what it's going into. So we're talking about the same. We talking about the same person here. Esau and Cain. All right. You got something, also?
Yes, sir. That was a fire precept. I had to write that down.
Yeah, for real.
I didn't have that. I'll praise it. But just going into to land back Officer Asahel with the spirit of this man. When I was in the military, when they would the way their eyes will light up when it comes to them deploying, which is them going to war. You know, with Jake, we don't want to do that. You understand? But it was a real excitement in their eyes about just having the opportunity to go to war, because that by nature, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's that nature that they have to want to go to war.
Right.
It's like they just love to kill. It's crazy.
What do they call their training area when they go out? When they say, hey, we're getting ready to go out to where?
To the field.
To the field.
Dang.
That's right. That's right.
Yup.
To the field. That's right.
Yeah, man, I'm be in the field for 30 days.
Yeah.
That's what we always say.
And they
And
love it.
Esau would be hype.
Hype. I'm telling
Esau
you.
would be in the field 30, 60, 90 days.
They love it.
And his first day back home after complete whatever, 90 days or whatever,
No shower.
he wouldn't take no shower. And they would all get dressed up and get ready to go out. This fool would come back out with camo on.
Yeah.
I'm like, ain't you tired of wearing that for the last 90 days? Now you got Duck Dynasty gear on? Are you not tired of wearing that? I came out in my Timbs and my jeans.
No, they ain't having it.
Well, these fools still wearing Duck Dynasty.
And it's just, I was going to say, because after I deploy, I come back, they're like, oh, you deployed? What's it like? Oh, I can't wait to go. I'm like, bro,
hold on. Hey, y'all, zoom on. Say it one more time. I didn't say it.
One more time.
Zoom in on them.
But they be like, oh,
hold on. You ain't on the camera.
Where we at?
There we go.
Yeah. So, I deployed before. And for the new Edomites, the privates, when they come in, right, they're real excited about this thing. You understand? So they're like, you deployed? I'm like, yeah. What's it like? I'm like, it's war, bro.
Right.
I can't wait to go. Like, bro, you don't
Wow.
You don't want to go just chill out. But no, that's their dream. That's we joined the military out of necessity. We trying to get out of where we at.
Yeah.
They joining it to live out their dream. That's their dream.
Wow.
They really want to go fight, go to war.
Hey, not for nothing. You know what I noticed out there, Officer Joshua?
Mm-hmm.
That there was a lot of Jake out there, and yeah, we was taking L's. A lot of brothers and sisters out there was being put to death, but Esau was dropping like flies out there. Esau was definitely dropping like flies, and it's crazy because they put us in the front lines,
right?
But the Lord was protecting and preserving a lot of us, like me. All praise to the Most High.
All praises. That's right.
Hey, can I get a precept real quick, officer? Can we get Ezekiel 35? Ezekiel 35, and start at verse 5. I know.
What verse?
Verse 5.
Yes, sir. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
A perpetual hatred. Who are we talking about? Jump up to verse 2 real quick.
Verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir.
Mount Seir. We're still talking about Esau. We're still talking about the cavemen that came out the Caucasus Mountains.
Right.
Jump down to verse 5.
Verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword. By the force of the sword.
That same sword, that same artificer of brass, that was the same sword they used. They used their blessing to do what? To shed the blood of the children of Israel. Read.
In the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
So just like we were saying, this is the same man. His nature never changes.
Nope. I got you on that sword part. That was a good bomb drop.
That's right. All right, let's get into an article, man. Let's show you something of artificer intelligence that's been going on today. And one of them is actually oppressing our people.
Yep.
One of these techniques and strategies that our enemies are using is having a direct effect on many so-called black and Hispanic and Native American brothers and sisters that are the Jews because they are too distracted with the simple things of the world.
Right. Hey, so it's going to be the will robots take our jobs? That
there
video.
You go. And this is really happening, guess what? In a ghetto near you, in a hood near you.
Right.
In the projects near you. Watch this.
I'm going to tag you, Officer Jonathan, if you need it. Also, Officer Anonymous. Hey, and, I was sitting there thinking about this, too. You got it, all praises.
Come on, Officer Anonymous.
What I was thinking about, too, Officer, is this is warfare, too, because, how does America go out and destabilize other countries? They send out economic hitmen, and that's what they're doing. This is economic warfare on us, what you're about to bring out here.
All right, share that on the screen.
All right.
Just look.
Robo-festing
here, even at the theater.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain.
The rise
Hey, we got
of
something
robots
playing in the
has led to
background,
some
bro.
What's going on?
But this is the importance of us coming out here. I'm trying to do my.
If y'all got the right one. Okay.
All right.
All right. So for the time being, while we go to that, you got it now? All right. Hey, while y'all waiting for us to get it right and get back in the spirit, y'all go ahead and subscribe to our channel, IUIC Austin.
Right.
Definitely appreciate your support.
Check the
Yeah,
comments
man.
That's right. Who's on the comment section? Babylon Fallen. Yup. 2 men of people. Who we got? Brother Obadiah.
Okay. Inglewood 310 said Tribe of Issachar checking in.
Oh, praise
yes.
Issachar. Dollar Loose. Bishop brought out some heavy for the Sabbath with Issachar in the book.
Yes, sir.
Origins of the American Indians.
That's
That was fire, man. Fire. All right, where we at? We there? We good? All right. Let wisdom cry out. Come on.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
Turned up.
Hi, I'm Robert Thespian.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
This is a humanoid robot, which means it looks, it talks, and it even acts, well, like a human. So does that mean it could take a human's job like mine?
Dang.
You better believe it. Not really.
Better believe it.
Right.
Hey, turn it up a little bit.
There's no denying robots and automation are increasingly part of our daily lives. Just look around the grocery store, or the highway, or in the case of Robo-Thespian here, even at the theater.
I'm singing in the rain.
That's creepy.
Just singing in the rain.
The rise of robots has led to some pretty scary warnings about the future of work.
Robots will be able to do everything better than us.
A recent study found up to 670,000 U.S. jobs were lost to robots between 1990 and 2007.
Damn.
And that number is likely to go up. A widely cited study from 2013 found nearly half of all jobs in the U.S. are in danger of being automated over the next 20 years.
All right, pause. So real quick, they got I think it's in Fort Worth, Texas. There's a article that we have where there's a McDonald's that literally runs itself,
right?
Without I think without a staff.
Yeah.
May have like 1 or 2 overseers of it, but besides that, there's no staff. There's nobody in the drive-thru. There's nobody, taking money, and you do everything digitally. Everything's ran by robots and technology. Why is that? These jobs are the same one that's paying Tyrone and Jose's rent.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? These are the same jobs that, guess what? That it's the small jobs in the hood that our brothers and sisters are trying to pay their bills with.
Right.
And now they ain't even leaving us. They ain't leaving us no grapes. They ain't leaving us nothing.
Officer, and they're even slowly starting it now. If you go in any McDonald's, you can order your food. You go pay for your food and order it, and just go pick it up at the counter now. They slowly doing it, but eventually, like you said, they already got fully automated McDonald's now. So
over that span of time, it was over 500,000 people lost their jobs to robots. You don't think that this is only going to get worse? This is only going to increase in time?
And you said something heavier earlier, officer, too, because you're like, the only kind of job you're going to have now is like maintaining the system, right? Maintaining the robots. But you know what that's going to require? Education. A certain level of access to resource to get that education. And you know that ain't our people. We got the school to prison pipeline hitting us, so we ain't going to be the educated group dealing with this stuff.
Right. And remember, the new wave back in the 80s was the computer. Remember, prior to the computer was the typewriter. I don't know, some of y'all are Generation Z. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about, but some of y'all online know I'm old. I'm a dinosaur. So, yes, I had a typewriter. And you couldn't miss not one button. You had to restart the whole novel.
Damn.
There wasn't no erasure.
So it wasn't no backspace.
There wasn't no backspace, no delete. It was a...
Better get that white out, man, and do what you got to do.
You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no white out. That hadn't been invented. That wasn't invented, I don't think. You think they had white out for the typewriter?
I had white out on my typewriter.
You did?
It came later.
You had he had the new, improved, updated 1993 model.
Yeah, you know I was getting loud when
that's why you see. Hey, that's why you see.
You could plug
people
mine
typing
in
like this because they remember them days. They don't make the mistakes.
Right.
Could you plug yours in?
Huh?
Could you plug yours in?
Not that I remember. Mine was like a toy though. I ain't care.
Mine you could plug in.
Yeah. See.
So then after the typewriter came out, the computer, and everybody jumped on that wave. And where did everybody go? Everybody gravitated to information technology. Everybody gravitated to engineering when it came to computer science. That's what everybody gravitated to. So what do you think everybody's going to gravitate to here to not be oppressed, to make sure that they continue to generate funds for their families? They're going to go into whatever Esau is creating, whether it's AI through vehicles, AI in the fast food industry, AI in the music industry, all of that, all of that. So,
hey, officer. So thinking about that now that, because like 5-6 years ago they raised the minimum wage up to where they had to start paying people at least $15, $14 an hour. Now we're hearing about AI and automated services even in fast food restaurants. So now they like, you know what? Let's go ahead and just cut out the middleman.
Yep.
We ain't got to worry about people calling in.
They're not cutting out the middleman. They're cutting out the lower man.
The little man.
The
Yeah,
little
let's call
man.
him the little
That's
man.
Little man, not the
Not the
middle
middle man, the little man.
Okay.
$6, $7, $8 an hour at Taco Bell. Like, can I live, Esau, please?
Right.
Can I, like, goodness gracious, man. They not leaving no grapes, man.
You right. I got a precept, officer?
Yes, sir.
Let me get Deuteronomy 28, verse 33 real quick. Just what you were saying, Officer Keli, that was a heavy point, man. Like, this goes into, like, even with that critical race theory, our people really don't understand how this devil works, man. Every time you think you're getting ahead in his system, he's already working 3-4 backup plans to just completely eliminate you and destabilize you.
Yep.
So you want to cut down all the statues of the what is it? The Civil War rights and all that, the Confederate statues and stuff. You know what? They're like, you know what? You're right. Let's go ahead and eliminate all Black history. We don't ever need to talk about that. That's one of the biggest tools we use to wake up our people.
Right.
So now you're saying, hey, we need to raise up the minimum wage. They're like, you know what? Let's do that. Now we don't need y'all no more. We got robots that'll cook your food for you. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
Read on.
And thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
And we're going to always be oppressed.
That's right.
We're going to always be crushed. And that's what our people really need to understand, man. We are not going to ever get out. This is our land of punishment. This is what Bishop was going into. We're not here really to succeed and be in the kingdom here, man. This is all about oppression here. So excellent point, officer, that you brought out.
Great script. All praises. Deuteronomy 28, never get old.
That's right.
Never ever.
What you got, officer?
I don't know if you want to touch that.
Yeah,
Big Don.
let's get that. Let's get that since we brought it out. Let's post it for the brothers and sisters online. Watch this. These things are only getting worse.
Bro, this is crazy.
Look at that.
Get that sound.
They got sound?
This is as we said, look, a self-functioning McDonald's restaurant. As you can see, it is empty. Nobody is in there.
Wow.
Nobody is in there. Why? Because everything's being ran through artificial intelligence.
That's crazy.
It's the same. Guess what? Some people, when they first saw it happening in Walmart, there was a little bit of a pushback. Where everybody's like, what? Walmart? I didn't see no robots in Walmart. Yes, you did. You became the robot when you used the self-checkout line.
Yep.
Now those brothers and sisters that worked many hours as a cashier are left without jobs now.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now it's also an experiment for them. Right. They're like, okay, let's see if this works. Let's see. Are they going to complain? Are they going to let it slide? Yep. Eventually, as you can see, I remember the self-checkout line was 1 lane. Now it's 4 screens. Right. Now it's 8 screens. Right. Now, eventually, it's going to be all the lanes. Right. It's going to be all the lanes. And they only keep 1 person there just to decode whatever you need. Hey, it's not working. They use their code, pin it, and then you get to walk out.
Right. Obviously, they have a lot of convenience stores now. I forgot the name of the store, but Amazon. Amazon has a store now where it's the same thing. It's just like the McDonald's, fully automated. You go in there and you picking up whatever you ordering. Same thing. Like you said, they're definitely taking, like Officer Galat just pointed out, that slowly but surely have contingency plans to keep us on the bottom.
Right.
So it's really crazy.
They showed the one drone that was carrying the box.
Right.
So that's Amazon,
Amazon right
about
there.
to be out. They about to be out of a gig.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's all our people in that thing.
Think about it. It's like they can make bigger drones to carry bigger boxes if need be.
Right.
All right, let's play that.
While we waiting on that, Officer Joshua, man, you do something to your beard, man. Look nice on camera.
I just got a haircut.
Okay, I see you, bro.
Yeah.
Put some just for me in there or something.
Hey, that.
No. Hey, I just got a cut, man.
Hey, that's that Officer RE artificial intelligence.
Yes, he did.
Shout out to also Ari, man. Damn.
Right. My bad, bro.
Hey, he was on Facebook with a full-blown
I'm
beard.
telling you,
Like,
man.
where'd that come from?
Hey, Ari gonna be mad at y'all. Now y'all done blew up his spot, man.
Go ahead, man.
I just played it. Keep on in the video.
Covet the earnest gifts, man.
Of all jobs in the U.S. are in danger of being automated over the next 20 years. Occupations that require repetitive and predictable tasks in transportation, logistics, and administrative support were especially high risk. And just think, robots don't need health benefits, vacation, or even...
You hear what she just said? Robots don't need health benefits. They don't need vacation. They don't need sleep.
So basically, they're cost efficient for a company owner,
right?
AKA who? Esau.
So what they're doing is, you know what? These so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American slaves are costing us way too much money. These slaves are costing us way too much money. Even though we pay them a minimum wage, there's many of them, so it ends up adding up. So if we could pay these robots, they don't need health benefits. They don't need a vacation. They don't need rest. We could keep them working 24 hours a day.
Right.
Esau's the devil, man. Esau's the devil.
I see that going even deeper. So now Jake don't have jobs. What Jake about to start doing?
He about to sell drugs, rob and steal.
Selling drugs. Killing ourselves off.
That's why they want to drop the population of the people so they can start getting rid of us. They don't need all of us.
Hey, what we saw there was once the assembly line. That's what that was.
Exactly.
Right? Now just imagine what the assembly line looked like 30 years ago. That whole big space. I mean, you would have people almost standing side by side working and doing these jobs. Now you see 4 or 5 people maybe moving around in a 10,000 square foot space.
Right. And AI has been around longer than we think. It goes it goes before the checkout lines. Guess where it was? Administrative support. How many times you be online trying to press 0 to get a real person on the line?
It's like that now.
Like, I keep getting the computer. No, you keep getting AI.
The hell is this?
AI continues to pick up the phone and talk to you. What is your problem? What are you calling for?
You can
say, is it for checking, for credit, or for a for insurance? Give me a human.
Man, zero, man. Zero.
Right. And then hang up on you.
Hang up on you now. Like, look, man, I'm not even dealing with you. You don't want to.
Yeah, that third one. That third one. Go back up, top row. Third one, right there.
There you go. Put that on there. Put that up.
Dang, bro.
That was the factory right there.
That's your first job, right, Officer Isaiah?
You see that black guy in the back?
Right there. He was a supervisor back there, bro.
Hey, zoom in on that brother there, man.
Way in the back.
You was way in the back, bro. Wow. All praises. Okay, so yeah, like Officer Isaiah said, that was an assembly line where many workers, where we all would get in line, and when it was time to go to lunch, we all clock out at the same time and ticket. It was time to go home. The new crew would come in, but they're like, nah, that's costing too much money. If we just create robots, we don't need them.
Right.
No health care.
No health care.
No pension.
Nope.
You know, no 401k.
Right.
Yup.
You know,
what they saying? Because the Lord, we went into slavery because of breaking the commandments.
Right.
So Esau's saying, like, guess what, God? We don't need your slaves. We got this gift of the sword and the artificer, and we'll just create our own devices.
Workforce.
We'll create our own workforce.
Yeah. Hey, can I get a scripture? Sirach chapter 29. Sirach chapter 29. And verse 21. Get straight to the point. Sirach 29 and 21.
Sirach chapter 29 and verse 21. The chief thing for life is water and bread and clothing and in the house to cover shame.
Okay, these, you might have learned this in school, that these are your 4 basic needs. But the Most High says these are the chief things for life. Like, if you don't have these things, your life is going to become short, or you're going to just die, right? Because you don't have water. You know, you can only go about 2 to 3 weeks without water. Food, right? You go about a week, and 2 weeks, your body starts just shutting down. Food, you can go a little bit longer. You can go a little longer without food. But clothing and a house to cover shame, like if you're not protected from the elements. So if you don't have a job, if you've been replaced, what's your alternative? What are you going to do to provide for your family?
Right.
Now, it's just going to push you into sin because you're going to try to survive. You got to survive, or you're just going to die.
Damn. Right. Good point. Good point. Right. That's right. It's only going to, that oppression is on.
That's war. That's the war.
Exactly. That's the art of war.
That's right.
That's the art of war. And guess what? And our people are checked out.
Checked out.
They too busy watching the Super Bowl, the playoffs. They too busy listening to the music awards. Our people are checked out, man. They going to clubs. They clubbing it out.
Grandma's in the club.
Grandma's in the club.
Like we're saying, there's so many levels to their warfare. They're using propaganda, social media. They playing lines on the mental of our people.
Right.
Like our people don't even first idea about going to war with this man. It's crazy.
All right, let's finish out this video.
And just think, robots don't need health benefits, vacation, or even sleep for that matter. But the debate over whether robots will take over all of our jobs is by no means settled. Many economists argue automation will ultimately create new jobs.
For who?
After all, someone...
Pause. No, for the other nations.
Right.
Not for
Right.
Not for us.
Hey, that's all I saw walking in the background.
Exactly.
Yep.
I ain't see no Pedros back there.
Nope.
Right. They probably like, he racist.
Right.
Man. That black brother racist. Go ahead.
Economists argue automation will ultimately create new jobs. After all, someone has to program the robots, right?
Yeah. Look.
There he is.
Like we said. That's what we said.
That was earlier.
After all,
We
someone
called was
has to
programming the
program
robots.
We called
right?
it.
Yeah. Hey, give me that massage. Give me that whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Right. Whoa. We called it, though, officer.
Right.
We called it earlier. We said it's only going to be a certain
there
group
go.
of people.
You know who that is in the spirit right there?
Who that?
That ain't nothing but your old boy Tubal
Tubal
Cain.
Cain. Yes, sir.
That Tubal Cain right there.
I know how to
man.
get this thing going at top proficiency.
Right.
Yep.
I'm telling you.
By day, he programming a warehouse. At night, you're going to see he
And
programming weapons.
What are robots made out of? Metal, iron, brass.
Right.
Isn't that the Artificer?
That's right.
That's what robots are made out
Right.
of. Metals.
That's heavy.
Come on, man. It's just their level of witchcraft and sorceries is on another level. Get Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 3. Ezekiel 28, verse 3. Watch this. Yep, Ezekiel 28 and 3.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 28 and verse 3.
Matter of fact, start with verse 2.
Verse 2. Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus.
So the prince of Tyrus here is a parable also for Esau. Read.
Thus saith the Lord God, because thine heart is lifted up.
Heart is lifted up. Where do we hear that at? In Isaiah 14. We hear it in Obadiah. Come on.
I said, I am God.
What does he say?
I am God.
Come on.
I sit in the seat of God.
You see that? I got my satellites up there in space. I set my flag on the moon. I am God. I the clouds and created planes and all that.
Right.
Come on.
In the midst of the seas.
Everywhere. Embassies. Come on.
Yet thou art a man.
What is he?
Thou art a man.
Ain't nothing but a man at the end of the day. Right. Come on.
And not God.
And you what?
And not God.
And you are not God, Cesar Borgia.
That's right.
Come on.
Though thou set thine heart as the heart of God.
Well, how does he do that? By creating all this artificial intelligence. Come on.
Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel.
But guess what? There's something about the spirit of Esau. Very, very wise. Remember this, when you read about his blessing, it said he was going to be a cunning hunter. That word cunning goes into a lot of things. That goes into a very wise hunter, very crafty hunter. Read that.
Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that can hide from thee.
You see that? There's no secret that nobody can hide from you. Come on.
With thy wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches.
Okay, so with his wisdom and his understanding was the wisdom and understanding in sorceries, technology, witchcraft. Okay, come on.
And has gotten gold and silver into thy treasures.
Just like his father promised them in Genesis 27. Come on.
By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches.
So what's the new wisdom? you know what? We don't need them black and Hispanics anymore to do these jobs.
Right.
All we got to do is hire robots. No more health benefits. No more vacations. None of that. We don't have to cut checks. You know what I'm saying? All we got to do is keep the maintenance up on the robots, and we're not paying them.
Right. And that's gonna be I'm sorry, but that's a small percentage of people that have to pay to do that.
Yup.
Right.
It's a lot cheaper. Go ahead.
And thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
Because of thine riches. Okay.
Oh, praise.
You know what, officer? That changes the whole outlook of working, because there's usually breaks, there's usually lunches, things like even overnight. You pay people overnight workers usually get paid a lot more. Now you can just run that factory 24/7. Just have maybe a couple of people there.
Yep. And they're going to be sitting at that table doing just what he doing. Oh, I got a code here. I got a comma right here. That's all they're going to do.
Even in that video, they said robots don't have to sleep. Like you said, they don't get sick. Right. So that's money being made for him.
All right, let's go back.
Let's go back to the 1850s.
All right, we're done with that one.
trains were
Let's
the
go
most
to the next one. We're done with that one. Go to the next video.
All right. There was something that you brought out. Can we get that Roomba article? Because you just said something. There's no secret that's hid from them. Unless, did you have another? Okay, yeah. Y'all see that one about the Roomba article? I think I posted it right here. You can tag you if you need me to.
Yeah, you just had it.
Hey, read that Ezekiel 3 again. 28 and 3.
Yes, sir. Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
So there's no secret that they can hide from thee. You want that first? Okay. Hey, well, real quick, before we pull that, let's go to the one that Officer Helez just painted, the waiter. Y'all see it?
You can break
this right. Oh yeah, let me get that verse one more time.
Yes, sir. Ezekiel chapter 28 and verse 3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
And that's what y'all gonna start seeing with all this AI technology, all these different drones, apps, phones. You're gonna find out they got so much information on us. I think Bishop Yawasop a couple of weeks ago went into a documentary they did where they got like 5,000 data points on social media, how to predict our behaviors and even adjust our behaviors and nudge our behaviors, man. They have so much information on us, man. They are wiser than Daniel, man.
So it's going past the algorithm.
Oh, it's going beyond the algorithms, bro.
Wow.
They got us locked down. Now they can start to sway our behaviors now, bro.
The hell is this?
Ain't nothing hid from these people. We got that. We got that video.
Pause real quick. So what does this mean? No. Keep the video on there. I want people to see that. So what is this showing us right here? There's somebody out there that's being oppressed now, because that's somebody that could have had a job. The scripture says, by the sweat of thy brow shall thou eat thy food.
Right.
Okay, so we are to work. We supposed to have a job. So this one right here, as you can see, somebody is out of a job, and more than likely, the waiters and the waitresses and the majority of the people that hold minimum wage jobs are our people.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. So this is a bigger deal to the regular ignorant person thinks, oh, cool, this is technology. Oh, they don't understand the art of war behind this.
Right.
They're blinded to the actual strategy of what they're doing. Go ahead, play the video.
In my hand, and I will return to my station.
I mean, children love it because there's not many places you can go and get a robot bringing the food to your table. And the robot speaks, so they get that interaction. We have displays come up on the tables that they can look at. It's just so much to look at. There's either a robot or there's some sci-fi thing. There's something out of recycled materials.
All right, so that's good on that.
So great.
Okay, so as you can see, they're really serious about this thing here.
They really are, man.
The thing is, it's just not as common right now. But eventually, this thing is going to take more. The wave is going to get bigger.
It's just tripping me out, man. That thing is just like these people. This is what they meditate on, man. Like they really wire. Like who else are they in the Bible? That's what I'm trying to understand. Who else are they? You know, the people keep coming against us. Y'all ain't the real Jews and all that. Well, who are these people? Who are these people in the Bible? That's what I want to know because they lining up to a T with Tubal, Cain, Esau, Edom. They line up perfectly, man.
Right.
And I was going to say, officer, also, you see how they said this was in the UK. Well, guess what? This is happening right here in Texas. They have in Chick-fil-A, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you take this little thing in Chick-fil-A, you go sit at your table, they got a robot to bring your food to the table in Chick-fil-A. Wow. That's not like far off, like that ain't going to be here no time soon. No, it's here. It's been here.
It's been here, man.
Yes.
It's been here.
So,
and our people don't understand that they're going to be the first ones that they're the most affected. You see it with the waitresses, the cashiers, waiters, fast food, even cars now are self-driving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, all of this thing is starting to take flight, man. All right, where we at? What we got next?
Roomba.
You had a Facebook article that you wanted to pull, I believe.
Which one?
This one right here.
Yeah. Pull that one. Oh, yes.
Hey, that Facebook article and the discussions. I'm sorry, in the lineup. Let me hit you right here, Officer Jonathan.
So give me that in Matthew real quick. Give me that. Let me see.
Oh, yeah, you got it right
Matthew
there.
16 and verse 3.
The book of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 3.
And this is for all you brothers and sisters. I'm telling you that you are sidetracked and distracted and completely oblivious to what's going on around you. Read what you got.
And in the morning, it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering.
So we watch the news. That's about as far as we go to researching what's going on around us. We rely on ABC, CBN, CNN, and that's it. We don't do our own research and dig a little deeper. Because the rabbit hole is going to go a lot further than you think. Come on.
Oh, you hypocrites.
Come on.
Ye can discern the face of the sky.
So you know what the weather going to be. You know what you know the score of the game. Come on.
But can ye not discern the signs of the times?
But you don't see what's going on around you. You don't see the spiritual warfare going on around you. You don't see what's happening to your people, to our people. You don't see what's going on. How we being incarcerated by the millions.
Right.
How we being how we dominate the drugs and the gangs and how we dominate the crime statistics, the abortion statistics, the fatherless homes, the diseases. Y'all don't see how this thing is affecting us at different levels than the Arabs or the Chinese, the Japanese, the East Indians? Can you not see what's going on with your people? You know why? Because we fall into religion. Right. We have went astray to religion, and we have went away from the commandments of God. That's right. That's what happened.
Get out.
Let's play this video.
This is maybe the most important thing to know about living right now in the 21st century, that we are now hackable animals. We have the technology to decipher how humans, or what you think, what you want, to predict human choices, to manipulate human desires in ways which were never possible.
Whoa. So it's talking about algorithm. This is also known as algorithm. Your phone is listening to you. They listening to us right now.
Yep.
Your TV's listening to you. Yep. Your car's listening to you.
Right.
You ever driving and the car says audio assist. How can I help? Or your car ever say something to you? Right. I'm telling you, the cars do it. The TVs. They got movies on this stuff. They got the movie with Megan.
Right.
They got what was the movie you was talking about with the brother on there? Papa Doc.
Beyond.
Whoa!
Oh, Beyond the Wire.
Beyond the Wire.
Beyond the Wire.
Crazy, bro. Yeah.
It was crazy.
Clarence.
Clarence, yeah.
Falcon from Avengers.
Avengers, yep. I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, Anthony Mackie. That's his name. Anthony Mackie.
Okay.
Yep.
So run that back real quick. You got to hear what he said, man. This is crazy.
All these people love this technology, man, not even realizing it's being fitted for your destruction.
Yep. Right. Press play.
Human desires.
No, go
in
back.
Ways
Go
which
back
were
some. You got. We missed a good portion of it. Keep going. Right there. Right there. That's fine.
How humans, or what you think, what you want, to predict human choices, to manipulate human desires in ways which were never possible before. Then you can predict, you can manipulate, you can eventually also re-engineer or replace. If you really hack a system, really understand how it functions, then usually you can also re-engineer it, or you can completely replace it. And again, one of the dangers that we are facing today in the 21st century is that computers and AI would be able to replace humans in more and more tasks and maybe push millions of humans out of the job market as a result. The thing about this ability to hack humans is that it has also potentially tremendous positive consequences, and this is why it's so tempting. If it was only bad, then it would have been like an easy deal to say, okay, we don't want that, and let's stop researching or going in that direction. But it is extremely tempting because it can provide us, for example, the best healthcare in history, something which goes far beyond anything we have seen so far. This can mean that maybe in 30 years, the poorest person on the planet can get a better healthcare from her or his.
These people. I'm sorry.
Than the richest person.
This kills me, man. Like, they always try to start off like, you know, this is so great for humanity. Like they always do that with whatever experimentatory stuff, whatever it is. It's always good for the people. But the people that fund them, they always have evil intentions behind it.
Absolutely.
Time.
That sounds just like Bill Gates. What he's doing to our brothers and sisters over there in Africa right now.
Yep.
Right.
With the
Starts off with,
vaccines.
this is going to heal the world. The Heal the World campaign.
Crazy.
Heal the World campaign that has ulterior motives.
Notice he said the poorest person in the world will have better health care.
Yeah.
But how when he don't have a job?
Right.
There you go.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
There
What
you
is he
go.
going to be able to afford?
Exactly.
Right.
They got a movie like that called, I think it's Elysium or something like that, where all the health care was on another spaceship and the thing with Matt Damon. Is that his name?
Yeah.
And it said the poorest person can get better health care on a smartphone. What phone is that? Is that the phone that they was giving out?
Right. They was talking about healthcare on your phone. What? What the phone going to do for you? Oh, it's that iPhone. That's what it is.
Yeah, there we go.
It's that iPhone.
Yeah,
Right. All right. Press play. Go ahead. Let's.
In that maybe in 30 years, the poorest person on the planet can get a better healthcare from her or his smartphone than the richest person today gets from the best hospitals and the best doctors. The kind of things you can just know about what's happening in your body is nothing like we've seen so far.
Okay, so
You know,
stop.
from
Stop.
very
All right. So stop. Give me 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 11.
2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us.
Lest Satan should get an advantage of us. Come on.
For we are not ignorant of his devices.
We are not ignorant of his devices. Now, primarily his devices are those unfruitful spirits. That's what he uses, right? But he's also using actual devices as well.
Right.
These phones are devised against you.
That's right.
The television is a device against you. Your vehicle is a device against you. Electronics. Electronics. What else? Somebody give me some more. So these things, huh?
Well, what I was hearing, what he said in this article was you can get it from your phone.
Right.
So what is he saying? Downloads.
Downloads.
He was saying re-engineering.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm sounding like. He's gonna start interfacing humans and the technology.
Correct.
We already see it in the movies. Whoa! We already see it happening in the movies.
Right. And our leadership always says that when you see it in the movies, it's because they're practicing it in real life already.
That's right.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? So it says, do not be ignorant of the devices of your enemies. These same devices, we go and guess what? We need them for our jobs, for applications. We do banking through them. We pay our bills through them. Right? But at the same time, they could be to our detriment.
That's right.
And that's what we cannot be ignorant of.
Yep. Right.
All right. So with that, we going to commercial, Officer Get Alive?
Yeah, we can hit that if you want. Yeah, let's get a commercial break, y'all. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick commercial break, y'all. Stay with us. Go ahead and like, subscribe, share the video, y'all, all right? So we can get more people. We got more because, you know, this was all just to kind of get y'all warmed up because like we said, yeah, they got this technology out here right now, but what does that really mean on the back end? What they finna lead up to? And that's what we about to try.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's going to escalate with the AI. Right now, we just bringing out the, what do you call it, surface level.
Yeah,
but
right.
after these commercials, we're going to come back with how this is actually going to change the course of the world.
That's right.
This is going to change the course of how they do war, how everything is happening.
That's right.
I'm telling y'all stay tuned.
All right, y'all. So y'all know what it is. Come on back because y'all been listening to
WCO.
Where'd all these different faiths come from? Well, there are a lot of man-made religions out there. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit after the tradition of man. What man? The white man.
In Europe, in the time of the Renaissance, they start whitewashing all the dark images in Spain, in Portugal, in Russia, and all these places. And archaeology could show today, we got the records showing that there were black images all over Spain, all over Europe. Okay, why? Because the Christians over there at that time, they were all black. Being a Christian, you are the following of Christ. You keeping the Passover, New Moon, Sabbath, all that make a big difference. In Christianity, they keep none of what the Bible says.
The Jews have always been black.
So the true early Christians maintained faith in Christ along with Jewish law.
It is very important for us to come out of what we don't belong in and come back to what God actually made.
Brothers, sisters, let's all of us come out of the Christian church now.
Dad, it looks more like a military group than anything else, but I'll read what they have.
You said something about it looked like something.
An army.
What make you say that?
Because look, it's like military style.
Why do you support Kyrie?
I'm pretty impressed. I heard it from about a mile away, so I had to come over. Okay. How many men?
Uncle was there where you left. Your auntie was there where you left. Cousin was there where you left. Brother was there where you left. Sister was there where you left. Father, your mother, your uncle, your auntie, your cousin, your brother, your sister was there where you left. 12 tribes! 12 tribes! 12 tribes! There's something that was said that has never been done or seen before. Unity of our people. We are the 12 tribes of Israel. Is that right, brothers? We are the Israelites the Bible speaks of, and we will not apologize. We're going to teach this truth come hell or high water. Christ said the gates of hell shall not prevail against us. I want everybody to understand that. In Ephesians chapter 4, verse 3, the Lord said, endeavor to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. Let's hear it. Unity! 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 And we will not ever bow the knee or apologize. So at that, brothers, who's the king? Christ. Who's the king? Christ. Who's the king? Christ. 12 tribes! 12 tribes! 12 tribes! 12 tribes! Unity! Unity! Who's the king? Christ. Who's the king? Christ. Who's the king? Christ. What is a nation?
nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word, His word, His word, His word.
Oh yeah, man. Oh praise.
Ooh, it's great. It's heating up. It's heating up. So we are back with WCO. That's right. That's right. I'm Officer Halez to my right.
Officer Gedaliah.
Officer Asahel.
Officer Joshua.
Elijah.
With that, we make up Wisdom Crieth out. So
That's
we
right.
are back. The title for today is Artificer Intelligence. Okay, no, we're not illiterate. We know it's artificial intelligence. We
Right.
know that.
Right.
But we wanted to bring the scriptures to life.
That's right.
Okay, because it was of the hands of the artificer that created this intelligence.
That's right.
Okay, so that's what we're bringing out. So let's start with this video with Mr. Super Billionaire here from Austin, Texas, Elon Musk. Let's see what he has to say about certain things that are concerning to him about AI. All right, let's play that video.
Real life Iron Man.
It's really all about
Without the
laying
powers.
groundwork
Right.
to make sure that if humanity collectively decides that creating digital superintelligence is the right move, then we should do so very, very carefully. Very, very carefully.
You hear that? Pause, pause, pause. He said that twice. There's something on his mind that he's like, all right, I get it. I know these AI, this artificial intelligence, these robots, I know, you know, they're going to have perks and we're going to make money and certain things are going to benefit us, but there's a downside to these things as well. Go ahead.
Then we should do so very, very carefully. Very, very carefully. This is the most important thing that we could possibly do.
Yeah. Building on that, other than AI and the other issues that you're tackling, transportation, energy production, aerospace, what issues should our next generation of leaders be focused on solving? What else is coming down?
Pause. So he just asked them, keep it up, y'all. So he just asked them, outside of AI, what is the most concerning thing that we need to focus on moving on in the future? What are you billionaires, you trillionaires, you heavy hitters? What are y'all prioritizing with all this technology going out, right? All this witchcraft y'all are in. What's the number one thing that y'all are working on? Watch what he says.
Should our next generation of leaders be focused on solving? What else is coming down the line?
Well, I mean, there are other things that are on a longer time scale. And obviously the things that I believe in, like extending life beyond Earth, making life multiplanetary. I'm a big believer in sort of Asimov's Foundation series, or the principle that you really want to...
Pause, because the way he talks, it'll go over your head. I had to rewind this a few times. He says it's going to be a longer process, but making life multiplanetary, meaning we got to leave this Earth.
Yep.
Earlier he talks about digital AI, and he mentioned something about an advent. When you look up, it's around the fourth minute mark. Hey, look up the definition of advent real quick if you got it for me, because he talks about an advent. Let's see what advent means. A-D-V-E-N-T. Advent. All right.
And also, he mentioned aerospace as well, which was one of the concerns, and he went to aerospace.
Right, and that's why you have the Amazon guy. What's his name? Bezos. There was another rich billionaire. They're all flying to space.
Right.
So what they're doing, they're practicing to see, okay, hey, we're getting closer and closer to what we want to do. And why is that? Because they're worried about an advent. What does advent post that up there for him?
Definition.
Now, this ain't no regular Negro word. When he said it, I had to look it up. And when I saw it, my jaw dropped. Read.
Merriam-Webster's Advent, definition 2. The coming of Christ at the Incarnation.
The coming of Christ at the Incarnation. Okay, scroll down, scroll down. Scroll down.
B, second coming.
The what?
The second coming.
He said he's worried about a second coming.
Right.
Scroll down. Look at synonyms.
Appearance. Incoming.
Come on.
Arrival.
Invaders.
Coming.
Coming soon.
That's right.
To a hood, to a suburb near you.
That's
to
right.
Babylon near you. All right, go back. Let's hear what he says. Esau, when he speaks, smooth as butter, man. You got to really dissect his words because what he says, each word holds weight. You got to really pay attention. Go ahead.
I'm a big believer in sort of Asimov's Foundation series, or the principle that you really want to, I recommend reading the Foundation series, but it's like if you know that there's likely to be, we don't know, but there's likely to be another Dark Ages, which.
Whoa! Come on! Whoa! Hey, can we get that Matthias? Whoa! Can we get that?
Bring it out.
What did he just say? Did y'all hear that?
Yes, back it up.
What did he just say?
It was kind of low. It was kind of low.
Play it back.
Run it back.
Turn that up, IT. Help us out.
Y'all online. Let us know what he said.
Run it back one more time.
It's like if you know that there's likely to be, we don't know, but there's likely to be another Dark Ages, which it seems, my guess is there probably will be at some point. I'm not predicting that we're about to enter Dark Ages, but that there's some probability that we will, particularly if there's a Third World War.
Pause.
Whoa.
Hey, Esau can get a bomb for that.
Right. He said there's
That's
a
right.
high probability that there's going to be a Dark Ages if World War III kicks off.
Right.
What is he really saying here? And then he talk about an Advent. What are you really talking about here? I'm telling you, they are wiser than Daniel.
They are, bro.
They are wiser than Daniel. They know what's to come.
Trying to escape that thing.
He sold it short though. He said a Dark Ages. That somehow suggests that there's a period of time.
End time.
It's about to be a dark eternity.
That's
what it's about to be.
That's right.
That's what it's about to be.
Hey, get the officer a bomb, man. Dang.
Give him a bomb, man. Ain't gonna be no age on that darkness.
That's
It's gonna
right.
be dark eternity.
Right.
Go ahead.
But that there's some probability that we will, particularly if there's a Third World War. Then we want to make sure that there's enough of a seed of human civilization somewhere else to bring civilization back.
Stop. You hear that? He already thrown in the white towel. He's talking about the Edomite civilization. He's like, we got to make sure that they don't wipe us out.
That's right.
Think about it. He's saying multi-planetary. So meaning that, hey, we're going to have to get out of here. Because something's going to be coming our way that we're not going to be able to defeat. Even with our power, even with the power of AI that we have. And whatever power and whatever it is, it's going to be dark. It's going to be black.
That's right.
Go ahead.
He shook, bro.
To bring civilization back and perhaps shorten the length of the Dark Ages.
Yeah, right.
Stop. You hear that? So they're like, okay, perhaps, maybe, with our technology, with our science, we may be able to actually, that goes into where it says Esau's going to be destroyed utterly, man. This is why. Because they're going to try, even after Christ come back, even after we get rulership, they still going to try to buck up, and that's that spirit right there.
Their pride is so high. Like, you got to think, there's going to be an entity, a power that's going to come so strong where you're going to have to leave the planet Earth.
Right.
And in your mind, you're thinking, when we come back, we might have a chance. What has the power to make you try to leave Earth, bro? The whole planet? Man, y'all crazy, boy. Esau was a trip.
No. Go ahead.
Shorten the length of the Dark Ages. I think that's why it's important to get a self-sustaining base Ideally on Mars, because Mars is far enough away from
Stop. You hear that? A self-sustaining base on the red planet.
Red.
And remember, what did Bishop Nathaniel, Bishop Yao, Bishop Kana, they always say if they put them in the movies, it's because they're practicing it.
Right.
They was practicing this in the 90s.
That's right.
With Total Recall.
Right.
Remember Total Recall when they was going to live on Mars and all that?
Yes.
I'm telling you. That's why they trying so hard to, visit the moon, see how long they could be out in space for years at a time. They've been doing that.
This happened in that movie, Don't Look Up. And Don't Look Up, they tried to escape to another planet. It was another brother.
You be mentioning movies I ain't never seen before. You like Siskel and Ebert, bro. You don't watch every movie.
No, literally. This happened in that movie.
You gave it 3 thumbs up? What'd you give it?
It was all right because they died in the end. Yeah. It was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah. But it was an Edomite in the movie. He was just like Elon Musk. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much was Elon Musk.
Damn.
And he same stuff. He built a spaceship, tried to escape to a planet in the end, and he used algorithms to predict what would happen. But when they got to the planet, the Edomites was all naked and all this on the ship because they was
the hell is this?
Right. Crazy. Hey, that was right on point.
All crazies. And they tried to restart civilization, but it was some weird animals that ate them all up.
That's
Whoa!
It was crazy.
Spoiler.
But yeah.
Right.
Hey, I just wonder what level of SPF they're going to use on Mars. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, make my teeth white.
They already look like old leather here. You know what I'm saying? What you going to do there, baby?
Bro, these sound bites is killing me right now. Who is that? Who is that?
You know who it is.
All right, hey, rewind it just a little bit. Let's hear what he's saying.
I think that's why it's important to get a self-sustaining base. Ideally on Mars, because Mars is far enough away from Earth that a war on Earth, the Mars base might survive. It's more likely to survive than a moon base.
I'm sorry, they are so pride. Bro, you have an entity coming to Earth. Like, that's like, you know what that's like? You know how people be scared and they go run and hide under the covers? Like, the monster can't get to you under the covers. Like, oh, damn. They done made it to the covers. I can't get to you. Bro, they coming from wherever to Earth. You don't think they can make it to Mars, bro? Like, that just don't make no sense, man.
Fell safe under the covers?
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't get me, bro. I'm still here, man. I'm still strong.
Right, that's right. Hey. Play that.
Mars is far enough away from Earth that a war on Earth, the Mars base might survive. It's more likely to survive than a moon base. But I think a moon base and a Mars base that could perhaps help regenerate life back here on Earth would be really important, and to get that done before a possible World War III.
No. So now he knows who he is. Yes. He knows who he is biblically. Yes. He knows what's going to happen to his nation. So he's trying to jump ship. He's trying to roll. He don't want to deal with Isaiah 14 and 21.
Right.
He doesn't want to deal with that. Let's read that real quick. Sir. Isaiah 14 and 21.
Let's go.
And let's drop that. Let's drop that video. And let's go into more Artificer intelligence. Read what you got.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Ain't gonna be no more founding fathers, what do you call it? Mountains.
Rushmore.
Yeah, Mount Rushmores. Right. There ain't gonna be no more statues of them filling their faces with the cities. It ain't gonna be no more of that.
That's right.
It's gonna be as though they had never been. That's what the scripture says.
Man, make my teeth white.
That's right.
What you got? That was it?
That was a perfect scripture for following up on that article, sir, because he thinks he's just going to go away for a little while and then come back and build his cities right back up.
And escape judgment.
And just escape judgment.
If the children of Israel got to go through judgment, what makes you think you ain't got to go through judgment?
Right.
And obviously, he's trying to escape to a moon base. That's our base. Bro, you just gonna go up there and see the angels with the chariots.
And notice what he calls it. He says build a base on Mars, right? So a military base where it's self-sustaining, meaning they're going to try to bring food out there and try to actually reproduce out there and everything.
It's crazy, man.
Esau is something else, man. All right, well, this is what he's doing. Here's the levels of the Artificer skills. We're about to play it. Show that to everybody. This is what Esau's working on right now. That's going to change. That's changing the art of war. All right, play that. Run that back. They ain't see that big boot.
Wow.
They ain't see that big Timberland. Go ahead.
Whoa!
Yo, did y'all see that? See what it's called? No. Play it. All right, stop. For some of y'all that are dinosaurs like me, y'all remember robots. And the robot I remember was friendly, like Mr. What was his name?
Will Robinson.
Will Robinson.
Yeah,
Danger Will Robinson. Danger.
Yeah.
Hey,
Right? Then they upgraded a little bit and it took it to Johnny 5.
Yeah, Johnny 5.
Remember Johnny 5? Johnny 5 don't die.
I don't know.
These
what
was
y'all
cool. These was cool robots.
Right.
But these robots here, these are killer robots.
Right.
Y'all, you don't know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know.
You don't know? No. Johnny 5.
I'm lost.
He knows. What's
whatever that.
Lost in
robot-
Space.
Lost in Space. That was it. Lost in Space.
What was his name?
I don't know his name.
But he would always, anytime Danger came around,
Yeah,
Danger
he would throw himself in between Danger and the Edomite.
He would.
Yeah, he just called him Robot.
Right. Oh,
He
robot.
just called him Robot. Yeah, he had no name.
But the Johnny
on,
Five,
Nobody.
that was his name though, right? Where the East Indian
Yeah, bro.
was
J5 alive, bro.
J5 alive.
Need input, bro.
Damn.
More input.
So they, like I said, they've been doing and practicing these things, and it ain't just America; it's the other nations as well. Go ahead, press play. Look at that thing. Wow. Got balance, shoots with accuracy, takes punches, hitting it over the back with a hockey stick. Hitting it on its back with a hockey stick. Uh-oh. Yeah, they're going to have to reprogram that one. Oh, snap.
Did he just shoot somebody through the chin?
Oh, my saw that? Look. He throwing bowling balls at his head.
Whoa!
All right. Drop that one. Get the next one. Get the next one.
So they making Terminator for real.
I'm telling you. Yep. And that thing can shoot. That thing is accurate. It's a machine. That's what it is. What's this one? Go ahead. Show this one now.
Why flying guns are not popular among militaries is not what you think. Drones have proven perfect for surveillance and gathering information on enemy positions. But what if they're upgraded with guns for more destructive power? Ukrainians are already attaching dropping mechanisms on their drones to bomb enemy trenches and equipment. They also started attaching machine guns and mortar shells on larger drones.
Wow.
So why don't we see gun-mounted drones in action more often?
All right,
See,
all right. So y'all thought it was just cameras. No. Drones are being used for military strategies. Drones are not just, these ain't these cute little drones you buy on Amazon and you fly them overhead. No. This is actually an art of war.
Yep.
The hell is this?
Okay. These drones are evil, man, because guess what? There's probably a screen where whoever's holding the actual what they call it? The controller, the remote, they can see where they're going, where they're taking it. And then like it's scary, but they can assassinate somebody like that. Nobody will know.
Right.
That thing is scary, man.
And you know what's crazy about this is they think so far ahead, man. I pull that quote all the time about if your plan is for 100 years, educate children. what they do is they make it like a toy.
Right.
Like, you know, they got the kids playing and doing all this other stuff. What you
Right.
think they want to do when they get 18?
There you go.
Now I want to, they got it in a video game.
Right.
They shooting stuff down. They playing with the drones around
Right.
the neighborhoods.
Right.
The next step for them is to be
Right.
actually flying
Think about
real
how
machines.
Think about how Esau goes into he feels you have those articles where he want to kill a bunch of black people.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I ain't even got to be there in person.
Right.
I could do it on a drone.
Right. He ain't even got to come in. He can just fly his drone, do his thing. Right. He's
telling you the levels of wickedness when the bishops when they bring it out, the deacons, they bringing out that in Second Esdras, how we're gonna be raped, robbed, murdered, and tortured for the Lord's sake. I'm telling you, this thing is. We don't know to what level this thing is going to get. I'm telling you, it's going to get ugly.
Right. This is stuff we just get to see online.
Right.
Who knows what they got behind the closed doors, man. It's probably scary, bro.
Go ahead, press point.
Military drones fly too high to utilize a firearm, and small civilian drones are too light to carry a gun. But this drone has a gun and it's working. However, it needs to be perfectly still in order to hit its target, handle the gun's recoil, and then move away quickly before the other side shoots it down. The truth is that ground troops supported by reconnaissance drones will accomplish much more than a squad of shaky flying guns in the air. An assault rifle mounted on a drone is a scary
flying
weapon that
guns
already
in the
exists.
air, man. Go to
Flying
that the robot war dogs. Go to the robot war dogs. They're making robots in the form of humans, war machines. They're making it in the form of drones, flying guns. All right, they're making animals.
Yep.
Watch this. Go ahead. They're emulating the Lord's animals.
That's crazy, because that's going into like even with the Transformer movies.
Right.
Yep. What is it?
Dinosaur one, right?
Yeah, they got the beast, man.
Right.
They put it
Oh,
in
yeah,
front
with
of
the
our
ape.
face.
Yeah, they did have an ape. Yeah, apes.
Transformers are apes and everything else. It's crazy, man.
Press play.
This is the video that caught federal investigators' attention. Police say 18-year-old Austin Howitt of Clinton, Connecticut, is the mastermind behind this homemade gun-mounted drone.
Pause. So he's the Tubal Cain behind. Wow. He's the Edomite behind that artifice, that workmanship, that craftsmanship right there.
They say he was 18.
He's only 18, and he figured it out. So don't get it twisted, y'all. It ain't what do you call it? You ain't got to be in a lab full of all these smart, technology. Give me some,
advanced technology.
Yeah, some advanced technology.
Right.
These are parts this guy just got and happened to get a hold of, and he put it together himself.
Right.
So it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to create one of these things. Go ahead, press play.
Kid is the mastermind behind this homemade gun-mounted drone. The video posted to YouTube gained more than 1.7 million views. One person writing, quote, "Strange and a scary thought for someone to be using a drone to carry a firing gun." Police say Hawat opened fire on his private property. And that's not illegal if done safely. Police have no evidence anyone's life was in danger. The FAA is now investigating whether he violated the agency's rules.
There are countless ways the drones can be useful. Using one as a remote-controlled weapon is not one of them.
This comes after a man crashed a drone on the White House lawn earlier this year. In the end, prosecutors did not pursue charges.
All right.
From
all right.
his
So
own-
Paul, no, press play real quick. I want to see what it says.
The Connecticut teen appears to be a drone enthusiast. He has posted additional videos, including
Okay, so he
this
knows a
one.
lot.
Yeah,
He
you
studied.
wanna take
He studied
pictures?
these drones.
He says a woman assaulted
All right, you're good.
him
You're
after
good.
he
So he studies these things, and he can put them together. All right.
That's crazy.
Go to the robot,
18 years
the
old.
war dogs.
That's crazy, man. 18 years old. That's what Esau up to, man. That's
Hey,
what
get Micah chapter 2, verse 1.
Yes, sir.
Micah chapter 2, verse 1. And pull up those war dogs, please.
Man, that's wild, bro. And they don't even have laws really to
Nope.
deal with this. So they're gonna be
Good
having to try
point.
to. They're gonna have to figure all this stuff out, man. Who it belongs to, all that. But it's crazy.
The book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
They work evil upon their bed. Come on.
When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
So you see this little Tubal Cain, his daddy, they live in the suburbs. They make millions, six-figure income, something. They're making good bread, so he could buy whatever he want and create whatever little $100,000 designs at his convenience because he's bored. He ain't got nothing else to do. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? So they practice it, and that's what's in his mind is war. It's already bred in him to create weapons of war because he's just acting out as his fathers did, his daddies did. Come on.
And they covet fields and take them by violence.
They take them by the sword, by weapons, by the artificer. Come on.
And houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house.
So now they're even going to oppress a man and his house by the things that they practice. These robots, this artificial intelligence. Come on.
Even a man and his heritage.
You see that? They don't let anything pass. They'll steal a man, they'll steal your race. They will steal your nationality. That's what heritage goes into.
Right.
And our people don't give a damn. They don't care that their nationality has been stolen. They don't care. They're like, oh, how you gonna call me anti-Semitic when I am Semitic? You know what I'm saying? We are the real Jews.
Right.
So how you gonna everybody knows that, like especially what do you call it, the Mormons? They say, yeah, the Hispanic Latinos, y'all are the Israelites. Native Americans are the Israelites. Right. Well, what happened? Like, where'd that understanding go? Why is nobody teaching us that? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Oh, that was it. That was it on that.
Yes, sir.
All right, watch this. Here's another one. I'm telling you, this rabbit hole runs deep.
Bro, they got these robots in basic training.
Damn. They in formation.
Right.
You got the other one where it's jumping around? I'm going to send it to you.
Hey, why you getting that? Can I get let me get Psalms 55, start at verse 20 and 21.
Let's go.
That's what officer just brought out. Go ahead.
The book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 20.
Come on. Bring it out.
He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant.
So that's what we know what they've done. These people have been about war since they've gotten here. Any covenants, any peace treaties we've made, any type of agreements we've had, they always break them. But another thing they do also is they use certain words. Read on.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
And that's what we was talking about earlier. They always, what do? They always say, man, this is good technology so that we can improve work conditions, get better technology, health conditions is better for humanity. But what's going on, Reed?
But war was in his heart.
That's how they move. It's always a war agenda behind everything they do. If they're making a movie, it's great for entertainment. No, it's not. It's programming these young Edomite kids to think war. What 18-year-old is walking around trying to create a drone with a pistol on it? Why would that be on your mind, man?
Right. Our kids are playing basketball, football, baseball, riding bikes, swimming, and playing catch while the little Caucasian kids are putting guns on drones.
The hell is this?
Checking out and testing out the recoil on the gun. That's what they thinking about,
crazy,
bro. They on a whole other level.
That's
crazy. Alexander the Greek took over the whole world at 18, man.
Right.
These boys crazy. This what you want, officer?
Yep. Hey, watch this, y'all. This thing, I'm telling you, this thing is crazy. Oh, no, go ahead, officer.
Oh, yeah, that last part too.
Yes, sir. His words were softer than oil.
Go ahead.
Yet were they drawn swords.
That's what it is. Those words are swords because it's always war. It's that agency of destruction, man.
That's right.
All right, let's play.
Shoulders, knees, and toes, or head and shoulders, knees, and toes. A whole robot, man.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
man just dusted off his shoulder, bro.
Bro, that is crazy.
But
bro.
hey,
Boston Dynamics.
Hey, officer, in all seriousness, it sounds funny, but you know, hey Jake, we all in the hood, and they sending these robots come kick down your door and snatch you up.
Yup.
It ain't gonna be funny no more.
Yup.
Seriously.
And that's what it's gonna be. Riot control and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
When all these insurrections start happening, bro, they
Yep.
already got these things on ready.
They got it. And honestly, I was telling Officer Joshua earlier, when they send the National Guard in, when they send them into the, to the neighborhoods to try to stop the people from rioting and breaking and looting and everything, they're being nice. That's what they're doing. When you see the National Guard there with the police, they're being nice. The minute that they pull them away and say, you know what, we got something else coming for them.
When it's gonna get
y'all
real.
take y'all little shields and your masks and your little batons and y'all fall out, go back, head back. We got something else coming. They think as they see National Guard retreating, they think, yeah, we won. No. They about to send in the war dogs, the robots, the Blackhawks.
Right. So
that's what's about to happen. So the National Guard, that's old school escalation.
That's the non-lethal approach.
That's the non-lethal approach.
Right.
Where they out there with the water, the tasers, with the
rubber bullets.
Right, the rubber bullets,
smoke
the
gas,
CS
right?
gas, the
Right,
tear gas.
right.
They being nice when they do that because you staying alive. The minute they got to pull them out because y'all Negroes and Hispanics still don't understand that this man, his art of war is on another level, you are going to find out the hard way. I'm telling you, you're going to find out the hard way. Talk about something, let's take up guns and go against the government. Yeah, no. That ain't happening. That is not happening. You are not, we all they got to do is, like you said, Officer Get a Line. All they got to do, leadership always said, cut the water off. Cut their water off. Turn their water off. Let's see what they do now. Let's see how they survive. Get that Zechariah 4 and 6. Zechariah. That's why we got to, with all this going on, and yeah, it may put, some scary stuff and all that, might put some fear in your hearts and all that. What you got to do is understand that our Savior, it don't matter what AI, what technology Esau may have, they ain't going to be able to stand up against the judgment of God.
That's
They ain't going to be able to stand up against Christ, our president, our king, our leader. Read that, Zechariah 4 and 6.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 4, verse 6.
Bring it out.
Then he answered and spake unto me, saying, this is the word of the Lord unto Zerubbabel.
Watch.
Saying, not by might.
Not by might, not by technology, not by force, not by guns, not by knives, not by weapons and the sword. Come on.
Nor by power.
Nor by power. Money ain't going to fix this. Financial, voting, political, none of this is going to fix any of our problems. Come on.
But by my spirit, saith the Lord of hosts.
But it says, but by the spirit of the Lord is how we going to get the victory. That's how we going to get the victory, is by the spirit of God. The spirit of God is the Bible.
That's right.
Apply what is written therein. Get Revelations 1 and 3. Revelations chapter 1, verse 3. Read that.
Let's go. The book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
Blessed is he that readeth.
Blessed is he that readeth. That way you can understand the signs of the times. Come on.
And they that hear the words of this prophecy and keep those things.
And keep those things, meaning you are applying what you read. You're actually study, praying, and applying. Okay? You'll be blessed in those days of turmoil, in those days of insurrection. Read that one more time.
Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein.
That's how you're going to be blessed. You have to do what the Bible says. You have to come back and turn to the laws of God. And come out of the Christian church. Come out of the Catholic Church. Come out of Islam. Come out of Hinduism. Come out of all what manner of idolatry and religion that we're in, and come back to the laws of God.
That's
hey,
right.
Get that video that Officer Raz posted, because this is what's happening. This is why Elon Musk was concerned. This is why he was worried. He was like, we really got to be careful.
Right.
We got to be careful with this AI that we're creating for art of war, and we're giving them artificial super intelligence. Watch this. You know what video we're talking about? Can you send it to him also get a line?
Hey, Officer Les, the very end of that verse says...
oh, we didn't finish it?
No, sir.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. For the time is at hand.
There you go. And these are the signs of the times.
That's right. Yes,
you
sir.
can tell this is the time is at hand. That's what Christ said.
Yes, sir.
Repent, for the kingdom is at hand.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead, play that. Watch this. So this is what's going on with AI also in certain parts of the world. Play that.
Company in Japan this week.
Nobody can see it. Run it back. Come on, IT.
Company in Japan this week. 4 robots being developed for military applications killed 29 humans in the lab. And they did it by shooting what he called metal bullets. The scariest part is that lab workers deactivated 2 of the robots, took apart the 3rd. But the 4th robot began restoring itself and somehow connected to an orbiting satellite to download information about how to rebuild itself even more strongly than before.
Mark my words.
Stop. Look. Press play.
More dangerous.
They did a front flip. Look.
At a top robotic...
These things, that's what he's concerned about.
Mm-hmm.
They said they killed, it was 4 or 5 of them that killed 29 workers because they malfunctioned.
Yep.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Hey, let me get Sirach 27. Go 25 down to 27. That's what it is, man. They try to sell us on that dream, like, oh, it's good. And look, now they creating destruction upon themselves.
Right.
Sirach
Call it again, sir.
Sirach chapter 27, verse 25.
Yes, sir. The book of Sirach, chapter 27, verse 25.
Bring it out.
Whoso casteth a stone on high, casteth it on his own head. And a deceitful stroke shall make wounds.
Read on.
Whoso diggeth the pit shall fall therein.
So that's what they trying to do. They trying to build these weapons of destruction, trying to get us trapped up. Well, at the end, God says, you're going to be the one that falls in. Go ahead.
And he that setteth a trap shall be taken therein.
You setting these traps on yourself, Esau. That's what's going to happen to you. Read.
He that worketh mischief, it shall fall upon him.
And that's what we just saw right here. They working mischief. They doing evil things right there because why? War is in their heart. War is in their mind. So what's going to happen? They're going to be taken by that mischief. Read on.
Right.
And he shall not know whence it cometh.
And you ain't going to know because Christ's going to come like a thief in the night. No matter how much you try to prepare, he's still coming for you, Esau.
Hey, and notice these things are malfunctioning. That goes into Job chapter 5. Give me verse 12. So Esau could build and that's what goes into where he shall build. Meaning he's going to build up his technology. He's going to build up his devices. You know what I mean? They're going to increase in evils. Right? But the Lord is going to cast all of it down. Read what you got.
The book of Job, chapter 5, verse 12.
Bring it out.
He disappointeth the devices of the crafty.
You hear that? What does the Lord do?
He disappointeth the devices of the crafty.
Come on.
So that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
That's why we trust in the Lord.
That's right.
That's why we trust in the Lord, because he disappointed their devices. They're
That's
not going
right.
to work. They're going to end up malfunctioning. When you see things like this happening, it's because of the Lord. Keep reading.
He taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
He does what?
He taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
In their own, what's another word for craftiness? In their own technology. Give me the definition for technology. Watch this. Get the definition of technology. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness. So give me that. Read that one more time while they getting it.
Job chapter 5 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong.
The counsel of the froward is carried headlong. So it is not going to work out the way they think it is. Read that definition of technology.
Merriam-Webster's.
Post it on the screen. Come on.
Merriam-Webster, definition of technology. The practical application of knowledge, especially in a particular area.
In a particular area, right? Read context B.
B, a capability given by the practical application of knowledge.
So the Lord gave him that knowledge of being the artificer, right? Of being that blessing of having the dew of heaven with what? With the sword.
With the sword.
Conquering it
Yes,
with
sir.
the sword, meaning weapons, devices. Come on, read context 2.
Number 2, a manner of accomplishing a task, especially using technical processes, methods, or knowledge.
You notice technology keeps going back into knowledge. Knowledge. Go down to scroll down. Get the synonyms. Oh, no. Go to etymology. Yep. Read that.
Etymology. Earlier, treatise of an art. Terminology, branch of knowledge dealing with the applied arts.
Come on, you see that? Arts. Remember what the Lord said. Watch this.
Borrow from...
Hold on. I want you to see something. Watch this.
Yes, sir.
Dealing with the arts, right? Give me, where we at now?
With Job 5:13, sir.
All right, hold that, right? And give me Acts chapter 19, verse 19.
Let's go.
The book of Acts, chapter 19, verse 19. Many of them also which used curious arts.
They used what?
Curious arts.
What were they using? They were practicing their form of technology back at this time. Curious arts, also known as what? Their sorceries, witchcraft. Come on.
Many of them also which used curious arts brought their books together.
Come on.
And burned them before all men.
You hear that? Why did they burn them? Because they realized that they were dealing with evil forces that were giving them knowledge. They wasn't burning Bibles right here. They were burning satanic books. They was burning witchcraft books. They was burning astrology books.
That's right.
Books on idols. This is what they were destroying because they were repenting. All right, go back. Now let's go back and read that again, where it says arts on etymology.
Earlier, treatise of an art, terminology, branch of knowledge dealing with the applied arts.
The applied arts. Art is a form of a craft. That's why it's called, when you go to school, it's called arts and craft. Right. It's a craft. Come on.
Borrowed from New Latin technologia, systematic treatment of grammar or rhetoric, systematic description of the arts and sciences.
You hear that? Science. Bishop Nathaniel always mentions this to us. He lets us know that their science is another word for their witchcraft. That's right. What they're practicing. Come on.
It just repeats, sir.
Nope. Go down to where it says from the techne, art, craft. Proficiency in an art or craft. So your technology is a craft. What kind of craft is it? It's witchcraft. It's sorcery. That's the type of art that they're dabbling in. So go back to go to Isaiah 47 and 12. Isaiah 47 and 12.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 12.
Come on.
Stand now with thine enchantments.
You hear that? Stand now with your artificial intelligence, with your AI. Come on.
And with the multitude of thy sorceries.
With the multitude of your technology. The Lord is saying, go ahead and stand with your little technology and stuff. You think you think your what do you call it? Your technology and your engineering and all this super digital micro engineering and so forth is gonna save you.
Right.
He said, go ahead and stand with that stuff. Come on.
Wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
Didn't we just see an 18-year-old?
Right.
Didn't we see them? Didn't we just talk about them? That's just one example. There's many more of them. Like Officer Gedaliah said, they're in there. They're 8 years old, and what's the Caucasian fathers teaching their daughters to do? How to accurately shoot weapons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? While our little girls are twerking on TikTok.
Right. We learn how to shoot a basketball.
We learn to shoot a basketball while they shooting ARs.
They at the range.
Accurately, not side like this.
Bruh.
They're learning the art of accuracy with it. Right. They take actual pride in that stuff.
Yep.
Come on.
If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail.
You see that? Come on.
Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels.
Read.
Let now the astrologers and the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators.
So now, what was Elon Musk talking about? We got to go to the stars. We got to go to Mars. We got to go to the moon. We got to go to space. You see that? You don't think these people are dabbling in some serious witchcraft? They are dealing. Only way that Esau and the Caucasians got the power of the earth was because Satan gave it to them.
Right.
Remember when you read Matthew chapter 4, he was over giving power over all kingdoms.
That's
Who
right.
had the power to do that? God? God gave Satan that power to do that as well.
That's right.
Finish that?
Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
So he's being sarcastic. The Lord is saying, go ahead and stand with your multitude of enchantments, your technology, your science. Stand with your AI. Let's see if that's going to save you in the day of judgment. Read. Read.
Behold, they shall be as stubble.
They shall be as stubble. Come on.
The fire shall burn them.
Come on.
They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame.
Meaning the nukes are going to destroy all of that stuff. Everything you just built was built in vain here in Babylon. Everything they thought that they was building, they think they're going to go to Mars and escape, have babies, and then later on come back and stop the Dark Ages from happening. You got it. You are out of your mind.
The hell is this?
Come on.
There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it.
I mean, there ain't going to be nowhere comfortable for you to lay your head. Come on.
Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth.
Come on.
They shall wander every one to his quarter.
Come on.
None shall save thee.
And nobody's going to save you. None of your corporations, none of your companies, ain't nobody going to save you. All of it is going to go down.
Oh, praises, man.
Yeah,
Bomb
man.
drop, bro.
All praise to the Most
Fire
High.
right there. Woo, man. Hey, you had another article, officer? You going into?
Yeah, what we got? We got one more? Hey, those things are starting to turn on. There's movies about it. You got Megan, right? Yeah. I don't know if y'all seen the movie Megan, but Megan is one where it's like a doll robot.
You watched it, officer?
Yeah, I watched. Yeah, me and my rib watched it. Yup, me and Abigail, we watched that thing. And that thing was creepy, bro. It was creepy, man. That thing took a mind of its own. It started to really collect information and data. And I think somewhere in the middle of the movie where it started to kind of manifest itself to be evil, the one person said, "What are you?" And it said to itself, "I've been asking myself that."
Yeah, right.
Wow. Oh, damn. Yeah. I'm like,
yo,
that's
this?
creepy, man. Yeah. It's just like Johnny Five, the movie with Johnny Five, where he took on a spirit of where he had a personality, or he was a human, or he felt pain or love for his master.
Right. And he started to adapt, saying, "I don't want to die."
Right. But the original AI, watch this. What was the original AI? The Negro when they programmed us.
Oh, damn.
That was artificial intelligence that they put in our minds.
That's a Jeremiah 17.
And we trying to deprogram ourselves. Right?
Yeah.
We trying to deprogram ourselves to come back to the laws of God.
Hey, man, that's a bomb on that, man. Put some respect on officer, man.
Hey, we was the original AI, bro. All praise to the Most High for our leadership, for the bishops, the deacons, captains, for the Spirit of the Lord, blessing them and showing us and building us up now so that we can see that. We can see the error of our ways. We can humble ourselves, you know what I'm saying, and repent daily and keep these laws. Because when it's all said and done, the Lord and his army is going to prevail.
That's right.
Get that in Habakkuk, what's that? Habakkuk 3:16. This is what they're worried about. This is the invasion of the future dark ages.
Habakkuk chapter 3 and verse 16. When I heard, my belly trembled.
Come on.
My lips quivered at the voice. Rottenness entered into my bones.
Meaning he was scared out of his mind. Come on.
And I trembled in myself that I might rest in the day of trouble.
That I might rest. That I'd rather be in a grave, is what our forefather Habakkuk said. When when Christ come back. Come on.
When he cometh up unto the people.
When he comes back to destroy these other nations. Come on.
He will invade them with his troops.
You hear that? Where you think they get them little games, Space Invaders and all that from, with chariots, with UFOs? Right. They know what they doing. Right. That was all biblical. He will invade them with his troops, with his multitude of chariots. They're going to destroy all of that technology, all them F-15s and drones with guns on them. All of that is going to come to naught. It's going to come to naught. All right, what we got, y'all?
That was it.
That was it. Y'all got anything?
I did want to leave our people with a little bit of insight in the scriptures real quick.
Absolutely.
Right. Hey, let's go to Exodus, since we're coming up on Passover anyways, you know.
All right.
Go to Exodus chapter 40, verse 38, the last one.
Yes, sir.
I was reading this, we were doing our 4 chapters, man. We was reading, and I just thought about something the other day, man. Like, it was real basic, but it just hit me, man. Watch this. This is crazy.
The book of Exodus, chapter 40, verse 38. For the cloud of the Lord was upon the tabernacle by day.
So we know that's a chariot that was over the tabernacle, right? It said it was on it by day. Go ahead.
And fire was on it by night. In the sight of all the house of Israel throughout all their journeys.
So this is what I was thinking about. I'm like, that chariot never moved, bro.
Dang.
It never stopped running. It didn't need to get a fill up for 40 years.
Right.
That's the technology the Most High is dealing with, right? Watch this. One more precept. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 5.
Let's go.
Let's go.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29, verse 5. And I have led you 40 years in the wilderness.
How long, officer?
I have led you 40 years in the wilderness.
We was in the wilderness for 40 years. And this chariot just was chilling on top of us. Y'all ever seen that? What's that movie, officer, with the ship that got District 9? Where that thing was just sitting there the whole time. But it was a stalled spaceship. You ain't seen District 9, officer?
No,
all right, let me keep pushing, man. Go ahead. Read that again.
I got you. I saw it.
Let me watch
Yes,
it.
sir.
All right,
I saw
bro,
it.
go ahead,
I
man.
got you.
It was a
I
chariot.
know you saw it, Siskel and Ebert. I know
Spaceship
you
just...
saw it. That brother watch all the movies.
Go ahead. Read that again.
Deuteronomy chapter 29 and verse 5.
Come on.
And I have led you 40 years in the wilderness.
So the chariot was hovering for 40 years. Not only that, it was helping us. Read.
Your clothes are not waxing old upon you.
Come on.
And thy shoe is not waxing old upon thy
Our
foot.
clothes didn't even get old. It's like it stopped time over us. What kind of technology y'all think y'all gonna go up against, Esau? Y'all not gonna do nothing to the Most High, man.
Absolutely
We
not.
got it on lock, bro. We good.
That's right.
That's right.
All praises, man. All praise to the Most High. So that has been Artificer intelligence.
That's right.
Okay, we did that intentionally. We know it's artificial, but we wanted to correlate the scriptures with what our enemies are doing so that you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Latinos, and natives can wake up.
That's right.
Okay, that way you can wake up and repent, understand that you're the real Jews. We are the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
You're only going to get wisdom from the bishops, deacons, and captains, officers, soldiers. That only, I'm telling you, the level of understanding our leadership have. I'm just uttering everything I learned from my bishops, deacons, and captains.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So all praise to the Most High for their classes, the level of knowledge, the waters are rising. So, hey, we know the time is getting short.
That's right.
We know the time is getting short. Make sure you are preparing, all right? Prepare your spirit, your mind, your body, your soul. Get your children right, all right? So, with that, make sure you subscribe to IUIC Austin on YouTube.
That's right.
Show us some love. Comment, share, subscribe.
We got that screen, y'all. We got that screen for
let's
us.
put the screen up real quick.
See, we got that. Come on, tech team. There we go.
All praise.
Got
So
the
you-
mighty Bishop, Officer Halez, and none other than check.
Officer
Raz.
Raz. So yeah, subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Show us love. Donate to IUIC Austin at IsraelUnite.org. Okay, make sure you donate also to the Booster Club.
Matthew 213.
Matthew213.com. All right. Also, download IUIC TV.
Yes,
please. I cannot stress it enough. Download IUIC TV. All right. Get the app, y'all. Get the app. Am I missing anything? What you got, officer?
We are just a couple subscribers away from 12,000. Come on, Israel, help us out. We only need a couple more clicks, a couple more subscriptions. We're there.
Let's make that push. Right. So with that, I've been Officer Halez.
Officer Gedaliah.
Officer Asahel.
Officer Joshua.
Officer Keliah.
And with that, we have been
WCO!